Have you ever looked at the loose change in your pocket and wondered if one of those coins could be worth far more than its face value? Most people never think twice before spending a coin, but collectors know that some ordinary-looking pieces of currency can become fascinating treasures. Today we're taking a closer look at the South African 2 Rand coin from the year 2000, a coin that has attracted the attention of collectors and history lovers for many years. While most examples are common, certain coins have features that make people stop and take a second look. At first glance, the 2002 Rand coin may seem like just another everyday coin that circulated through shops, markets, and banks across South Africa. Millions of people handled these coins without realizing that years later they would become part of growing coin collections around the world. Time has a unique way of changing the importance of everyday objects. What once seemed ordinary can become a fascinating piece of history simply because it survived while many others disappeared through years of circulation. One reason collectors enjoy searching for this coin is that it represents an important period in South Africa's modern currency history. Every scratch, mark, and detail tells a story about where the coin may have traveled. It could have passed through countless hands, been stored away in an old drawer for decades, or remained untouched inside a collection. Every possibility adds another layer of mystery. Condition is one of the first things experienced collectors examine. A coin that has spent years in circulation often shows scratches, worn edges, faded details, and small dents. These signs are completely normal, but they usually reduce collector interest. On the other hand, a coin that still looks almost new with sharp details and very little wear is often considered much more desirable. Collectors are constantly searching for examples that appear as though they have just left the mint. Another reason the 2002 Rand coin receives attention is the possibility of minting errors. During the production process, small mistakes occasionally happen. A design may be struck slightly off-center, lettering might appear incomplete, or certain details could look different from the standard version. These unusual characteristics are uncommon, and because they are uncommon, collectors often become interested in finding them. Even tiny differences can completely change how a coin is viewed within the collecting community. Many beginners assume that every old coin is automatically valuable. In reality, age alone does not determine a coin's worth. A coin's rarity, condition, demand among collectors, and authenticity all play major roles. A common coin from many decades ago may still have very little collector value, while a much newer coin with an unusual production error could attract significant interest. That is why experienced collectors always study a coin carefully before making assumptions. If you happen to own a 2000 South African 2 Rand coin, take a close look at every detail. Examine both sides under good lighting. Check whether the lettering appears complete, whether the design is centered correctly, and whether there are any unusual marks that seem different from normal wear. Don't confuse damage caused after circulation with genuine minting errors, because collectors can easily tell the difference. Another important factor is proper storage. Coins that are kept inside protective holders often remain in much better condition than those left loose in drawers or jars. Fingerprints, moisture, dust, and scratches can gradually reduce a coin's appeal. Serious collectors usually handle valuable coins by the edges and avoid touching the surfaces whenever possible. Over the years, interest in coin collecting has expanded through online communities, auctions, and collector forums. People from different countries regularly compare rare discoveries, discuss unusual varieties, and search for coins that complete their collections. This worldwide interest has encouraged many people to recheck old boxes of coins that had been forgotten for years. Every now and then, someone discovers a piece they never realized could attract collector attention. The excitement of coin collecting does not always come from finding something incredibly expensive. Sometimes the greatest reward is learning the history behind an object that has quietly existed for decades. Each coin reflects a moment in time, connecting people with the economic and cultural history of the country that issued it. That is one reason collectors continue searching through old collections with patience and curiosity, hoping that the next coin they examine might reveal something unexpected.